Humans are normally born with 5 senses. They call intuition the 6th sense, so I'd say I have a 7th sense. To have access to this extra sense, I have to use all my 5 senses on myself. Yes, I know I look dumb because I'll be in front of a mirror, smelling and licking and touching my own arm, while I make some noise with my mouth, so I can also hear myself. The first time I did it, I was a child, no older than 8 years old. It was instinctive to me, like a second nature. But when it connected, what I sensed was so terrified. I screamed for 50 minutes straight before I completely lost my voice, and had to be sedated in the hospital for 2 days. Doctors said I screamed because I had a seizure, but I know I screamed and had a seizure because of what I experienced with my extra sense. I can connect with myself on alternate timelines. I can't talk to myself or live there, or shift like some people report to have done. I think the best way to describe it is that it's like watching a 3D movie. I know I'm not inside the movie. I know I can't change where the movie or have any influence over it, but when I watch it, some parts feel very real. I can only watch myself in the present time, so I'm always the same age I actually am, and I can see nobody else if I'm not in the scene. I watch it like a third person. It's really like a movie is projected in front of my eyes. Every choice we make creates another timeline, so the possibilities are never ending. However, most timelines are born of very trivial choices, which makes them very similar to billions of others. The algorithm of my 7th sense seems to usually choose the most interesting moments. By interesting, I mean remarkable, even if it's horrifying. When I first did it, I saw my parents and sister dying in a car accident. I am 21 now, and have watched myself win prizes, make amazing friends I never met in this timeline, and even become a father. I also broke a leg and 3 ribs, was taken by a secret cult and even burned nearly to death. Just like the 3D movie, I can feel nothing in my body, but obviously it gives me feelings. It's very difficult to watch yourself in an awful situation, being unable to do anything. I also feel a strange emptiness for all the accomplishments that never happened here. Sometimes I just connect to trivial things, like myself in my room but with a different shirt. Myself watching Kim Jong-un in the news instead of watching a movie. Or being in the same restaurant I usually go, but eating the lobster instead of the fillet. You get it. I know I could stop using it, but my mind is endlessly curious. Despite the eerie and sad feelings it gives me, it also brings me to life. I am kind of a loner and nothing interesting ever happens in my life here, so I'm always trying to tune in interesting timelines. But lately, something is wrong. In the last month, I watched myself die more than 100 times. I've been shot, poisoned with chemicals, sliced limb by limb, while a group of men laughed, had my head smashed, had my whole body burned with acid, had my organs removed, then died from the blood loss, was buried alive, and most of all, the bombs. God, I don't know how many of those times I died because of nuclear bombs. This fact per se is very disturbing, but today I found something even worse. I can't connect to anything else anymore. Think about drinking water. You know your taste buds are perfectly working, and the only reason you can't taste anything is because water has no taste, right? That's how it feels. I know my seventh sense is perfectly working, but there's nothing. I'm afraid we are the only timeline left.